Larry, tech experts say technology for hacking has become more advanced, and yet our credit and debit card technology hasn't made large strides. So the best way to keep yourself safe from getting hacked is to be proactive. I spoke with some experts about staying safe while using a card to make purchases in part 2 of my special report. More than half of purchases now are made with the card. That's according to the American Banks Association. And even with the recent data breaches, that number isn't expected to decline.
Are consumers going to stop using their credit cards to make purchases and their debit cards? It's just too convenient for them to do so.
The BBB says checking statements for fraudulent activity on a regular basis is the best thing an individual can do. Also, the type of card you use can make a difference as well.
A good rule of thumb, though, is if you have to give a card for payment for something and it leaves your site or it leaves your hand and it goes to a different location in the store or the restaurant before it comes back to your wallet, then you need to give them a credit card instead of a debit card. Because when you're handing them that debit card, that's technically access to your checking account.
Banks are on the lookout for unusual spending, and in the case of Happy State Bank, they are implementing new ways to protect customers.
We're going to be coming out with a program where the customer can turn on their card or turn off their card, even doing something as simple as using their mobile phone before they do a transaction.
This new feature will be available in the next couple of months. Banks say consumers are more aware than ever of the risks involved with swiping their card.
I think in the past, consumers really were up in arms about their cards being reissued due to fraud, but now banks are being more progressive and issuing cards in defense, and they realize that it's for their protection.
But even with the added protections, banks and the BBB say there really is only one sure way to protect yourself from fraud.
Due diligence comes on the customer's part as well to make sure that all of their information is current and to make sure that they actually made those charges on their statements every month.
This is exactly how Michael Wilhelm found out his account had been hacked.
And I had several $100s taken out of my card.
He says catching it quickly eliminated the possibility of further complications.
Oh, I went immediately to the bank and I brought them the information, and it was real simple. It took a day and I had my money back.
As Happy State Bank says, banks all across the country haven't hesitated in issuing new cards. According to the Consumer Bankers Association, 15 million debit and credit cards have been replaced following the Target data breach. Larry, back to you.